Coffee Theater at the Progress Energy Center here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Welcome to the Republican YouTube debate. Over the next 2 hours, the 8 Republican candidates for president will be questioned here on this stage by you, Americans who submitted video questions to us through the website YouTube. Now, all the questions tonight come from you. We received about 5,000 of them, and that's 2,000 more than we got from the Democrats just a couple months ago. Well, I don't know what it means, but we got 2,000 more. As you're going to see tonight, tonight's questions are also very different from those sent to the Democrats in style and in substance. The program tonight is also going to be a little different. As you all can see, the candidates right now are not on the stage yet. The traveling press pool is here. They're awaiting the arrival of the candidates. They're going to be introduced tonight by Florida's governor. And to bring him on here is Jim Greer, the chairman of the Republican Party of Florida. Mr. Greer.
To tonight's presidential debate, co-sponsored by the Republican Party of Florida. It is my pleasure tonight to introduce the man who has brought new ideas to state government and whose leadership has been embraced by the voters of Florida and who has become the nation's most popular governor. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Charlie Crist.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to the Sunshine State. It's great to have this debate in Florida and my hometown of St. Petersburg. It's an important evening. We're going to hear from some great candidates, great Republicans, and we should have fun with it. The questions come from the people, as Anderson said. This is truly the people's debate. But it's also important to understand what we're talking about. The future of America, about integrity, about honor, about duty, and about loyalty. That's what America always has stood for and always will. So let's meet some of these great candidates. First, Congressman Duncan Hunter.
Good to see you. Hey. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Okay, appreciate it. Charlie, how you doing? Hey. Thank you.
Congressman Ron Paul.
How are you? Thank you very much.
Senator John McCain.
Charlie, how you doing, Ron? Glad to see you. Good to see you.
Senator Fred Thompson.
Hey. How you doing? Governor, how you doing? Good to see you.
Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
How are you, Charlie? Doing great. Good to see you. Thank you.
Governor Mitt Romney.
Hey, Charlie. Thank you. Thanks, Rudy. Fred.
Governor Mike Huckabee.
Good to see you, Charlie. Good to see you. Thank you. Yes, sir, it is. Much more.
And Congressman Tom Cantrado.
Governor, it's a pleasure to be here, sir. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, John King is standing by, as well as Gloria Borger. Gloria, a lot of elbows being thrown on the campaign trail the last couple days. What are you expecting tonight?
Well, I think tonight you might see a lot of elbows being thrown at Mitt Romney. He's really the guy to beat out there. He's been ahead in Iowa and New Hampshire. He's looking in his rearview mirror now. He sees Mike Huckabee moving up on him in Iowa, and every other candidate has a shot in New Hampshire, so he's the target.
John King, this Rasmussen poll shows Mike Huckabee right now in the lead in Iowa.
He is moving up in Iowa, Anderson, and that is part of a debate about which Republican Party, what will the Republican Party look like when it picks its new leader. Mike Huckabee is someone who is running on the anti-abortion agenda, as are so many of the other candidates tonight, but the national frontrunner is Rudy Giuliani, who favors abortion rights. Not since Ronald Reagan won in 1980 has the Republican Party even brokered the notion of having a nominee who supported abortion rights. You also have a Republican president at this moment, and one of the candidates on stage, Senator McCain, who are behind that big so-called comprehensive immigration reform that would give legal status to 12 million or more illegal immigrants in the United States. Well, now, opposition to that legislation is one of the defining debates in the Republican Party. So from a personality standpoint and a substantive standpoint, this is a fascinating time as the Republican Party decides who its leader will be and what its agenda will be after George W. Bush passes from the stage, Anderson.
And Gloria, the clock is ticking toward Iowa.
Absolutely, and they know that right now, starting with this debate, they've really got to define themselves, differentiate themselves, because the voters in Iowa still pretty much are undecided. So it's anyone's game right now. The holidays are coming up, and this is one opportunity for each of these candidates to tell the voters who he is and why he's different from the other guy.
We are just watching the traveling press pool leave the auditorium. We'll get started in just a moment. Welcome, candidates. Good to have you all on the stage. Thanks for being here. Now, as there was last time with the Democratic candidates, there's been some concern among the campaigns about what kind of questions are going to be asked tonight. With 5,000 questions to choose from, we certainly had a lot of options. Take a look.
Our question is for all the candidates.
Many groups try to organize submissions. Will Dick Armey's question be seen tonight?
I will put that together as a YouTube flick.
And this is a question for Mitt Romney.
How about the much maligned snowman? Will he rear his frozen head here in sunny St. Pete?
So he wants to know what you would do about me and other kids like me, the unwitting children of illegal, well, you know.
Dennis Kucinich may have seen a UFO, but we'll have no little green men here in Florida.
I'm the ghost of Richard Nixon.
We won't be seeing Richard Nixon, or little kids used to make adult points.
Will be enough money for me?
Though there is one question where kids may make an appearance.
We're the Rubio family from Spring Arbor, Michigan.
My fellow Republicans,
And don't worry, we've tried to keep out most of the Abe Lincolns and Ben Franklins, and all of the animals, both stuffed.
My name is Sparky.
And real.
Schmoopsy here with a question for the Republican candidate.
That's right. Sorry, sadly, Schmoopsy will not be heard from tonight. The candidates will have 90 seconds to answer the YouTube questions, the questions that are asked directly to them, 30 seconds for any follow-up questions that I may ask. There are no lights, there are no bells, there are no buzzers, no electric shocks. We prefer the honor system here. We'll warn the candidates when they need to wrap things up. We also will insist that candidates stay on the question that was being asked and not stray off to an earlier or another topic. Americans put a lot of time into submitting these questions. We think they deserve direct answers. Finally, tonight, we are not in the business of discouraging applause from our audience here or passion, but please, if it gets out of control, we will ask the crowd here to keep it down just a little bit. All right, let's begin. The governor introduced the candidates. He did a very good job of it, but one Republican YouTube user wanted to do that also, and he does it in a way that reminds us this is definitely a new kind of debate. Here's Chris Nandor from Sonamish, Washington.
The grand old party's looking for somebody who can lead, someone who is electable and adheres to our creed. Some say the group is not diverse, they're white, they're men, but wait. The Dems have just one candidate, Republicans have 8. Rudy's leading all the polls, but can he win the base? Mitt changed on abortion, history he can't erase. Ron Paul would end the FDA, and that is just a start. Fred has just begun to run, but sure does look the part. Hunter tells us what to do in foreign policy debates. Huckabee's compassionate and lost a lot of weight. Tancredo says let's build a fence across the whole Southwest. McCain is loved by many and hated by the rest. We don't know who we're voting for, we don't know who will win. That's why we use YouTube to ask our questions of these men. Time is short.